Hello everyone, welcome to online session of class 10th chemistry chapter 2 acid, basic and salts. Let's start indicators. Indicators, what are indicators? Indicators are used to determine if a substance is an acid or base. Means we can check the particular solution is acid or base by the help of indicator. So how can we check? Because indicators change a specific color when in the presence of an acid. It gives a different color in presence of acid, and that particular indicator gives a different color in presence of base. Now let's start the first indicator, which is litmus paper. Litmus paper is a natural indicator. It is made up of a special filter paper that contains dyes extracted from lichens. And what are lichens? Lichens are the connecting link between algae and fungi. So we obtain litmus paper from the lichen. Lichen. So litmus paper can be of two types: blue litmus paper, red litmus paper. Blue litmus paper turned red in an acid. They convert blue litmus paper, the color of blue changes into red. When we dip blue litmus paper into acid, the color of blue litmus paper now turns to red. And when we dip red litmus paper into a base, it will changes into blue. Means reverse will be happen. So why do you think it's important to test an unknown substance with both types of litmus paper? If one type of litmus paper does not change color, that does not guarantee that the other type of litmus paper will change color. That is water. Because litmus paper cannot change its color in presence of water. Next topic is pH. pH scale can also help us classify solution as acids or bases, or by the help of pH paper that you can see in chemistry lab, pH scale, pH meter. By the help of pH paper, we can classify solutions into acids or base. So what is pH? pH is a measure of the amount of hydrogen ion into solution. It is a measure of the amount of hydrogen ion. The more the hydrogen ion, the lower the pH. That means if more hydrogen ion, the solution is more acidic. So what is pH scale? pH scale you can see in the picture. pH ranges from 0 to 14. Acids have pH greater than 7. If pH is greater than 7, that means the solution is basic. If the pH is less than 7, that means the solution is acidic. And if pH is equal to 7, that means your solution is neutral. So by the help of pH paper or digital pH meter can be used to determine the pH. So it is complete the following chart by telling whether the pH represent an acid, base or neutral substances. So if you have pH 2, I already told you if pH is less than 7, that means your solution is acidic. And what will be the color of the blue litmus paper? The color of blue litmus paper, because the solution is acidic, your color is red. And red litmus paper remain red. If the color is, if the pH is 8, your solution is basic. Color of blue litmus paper will remain blue, and red will changes into blue. pH equal to 4, that means solution is acidic. Acidic again, blue will changes into red and red will remain red. 7 means neutral, there will be no effect on the blue litmus paper as well as on the red litmus paper. If the pH is 13, that means basic solution, the color of blue litmus paper is remain blue. But if the pH is 13, that means more than 7, solution is basic, red litmus paper will changes into blue litmus paper. Strength versus concentration. When describing acids and bases, strength and concentration do not mean the same thing. Strength refers to the ability of the acid or base to dissociate in solution. When we dissolve acid or base into water, they will dissociate into its ion and it is known as strength. So strength is entirely different from concentration. And we can measure the hydrogen ion or hydroxyl ion by the pH scale. Dissociation refers to the ability of an ionic compound to break apart into ions. Concentration refers to the amount of acids or base dissolved in solution. An acid or base will have the same pH regardless of how concentrated it is. Just because you add water to dilute it, it is still going to have the same amount of hydrogen ions. They will just be spread out more. Means concentration can be concentrated, acid or base can be diluted by dissolving some water into it. Strong acids versus bases. What are the weak acids? What are the weak bases? When a strong acid or base dissolves in water, nearly all of the acid or bases molecule dissociate into ions. When we dissolve a strong acid, means they are completely dissociate. The greater the ability to dissociate, the more the potential the acid or base has more being dangerous because there are more ions available to react. When a weak acid or weak base dissolves in water, only a small fraction of the acid or base molecules dissociate, means they will dissociate partially with less ions in solution. Means weak acid or base dissolves less and strong acid and strong base dissolves more. They will dissociate more, weak will dissociate less. Strong or weak acids example. Strong acid, hydrochloric acid, it is present in the stomach, it is a strong acid. Sulfuric acid, it is used in battery, it is also a strong acid. Nitric acid, weak acid, acetic acid, commonly called as vinegar. Citric acid, present in all citrus fruit like mosambi, lemon, it is a weak acid. Strong or weak bases. Strong bases, sodium hydroxide, any alkali or alkaline earth metal, that can be potassium, alkaline earth metal, alkali metal, potassium hydroxide. Weak base, aluminum hydroxide. Aluminum hydroxide often found in deodorants. Ammonium hydroxide, ammonia used in many cleaning products. The next and the important reaction is neutralization. Neutralization is a chemical reaction between an acid and a base that takes place in water solution. When we add acid and base together, they will form salt and water, and it is known as neutralization reaction. Because acid and base react, the hydrogen ions forms the acid, react with hydroxyl ion. Acid produces hydrogen ion into solution and bases produce hydroxyl ion into solution. They both will react with each other and form water, and the overall pH becomes neutral. Many people that suffer from heartburn will take antacid to ease their symptoms. How do you think antacid work? Because our stomach is acidic due to the production of hydrochloric acid, so we take antacids because antacids are basic in nature. So when HCl react with base or antacid like magnesium hydroxide, they will completely neutralize the action of acid, and salt and water will produce. So it is a neutralization reaction. When we take some spicy food, some oily food, that time acidity increases in our stomach. HCl secretion start secreting in our stomach. So we have to take antacid. That time we can take milk of magnesium hydroxide or some ENO, because it contains mild bases. They will neutralize acids and we get some relief from acidity. So now next is salts. Salts, the ions that are left behind after the hydrogen ion and hydroxyl ion form water and combine to form a salt. Salt form basically when acid react with base, they will form water and salt. Or we can say it is a neutralization reaction, salt and water will form. Or we can say it is a double displacement reaction, because here is the